time to remember,
Damn.
kiddies. Smoke that fat doink. Welcome back, everyone, to Wake Up the Red Death. It's been a while. Fuck you. Last time we were doing this, nothing really eventful happened. We got a Philosopher's Stone. That was pretty neat.
Yeah. That's all.
Yeah, it's just a nice normal session. Got a Philosopher's Stone. That's pretty cool. The gang decided to head back to Junotonia, and that's gonna bring us to where we are.
I believe we were heading for the crossroads.
Yeah, eventually. But we were stopping in Junotonia, and there was a little temple we wanted to check out that was unmarked on the map. But you know, let's sort of get into things here. When you return to Junotonia, things are different. There are a lot of Myrmekalians walking about in little squads patrolling all the streets, many of which are playfully pet by the citizens and occasionally fed little scraps. You see many goblins and low elves and hobgoblins and orcs, you know, pixies in the streets mingling with all the people. It is a much livelier town. At the big pond in the center of town, you see Grammy Thulsatia playing with the big Formicalian. You know, throwing a very large tree branch to it and it fetching and bringing it back dutifully.
Oh my god. Janice is going to, you know, lean down to Chitters. Alright, go see your family.
Chitters scurries off and immediately several Myrmekalians skitter to them, and they start doing that thing ants do where they extend their feelers and like feel their feelers of each other to communicate.
Yeah.
Their little antennae.
Aww.
You can spot some familiar faces throughout the town, and you can go ahead and say hi if you'd like.
It has been a while.
Yeah. Who do we see?
You are on the map. There is Belladonna, the little messenger scarecrow. Outside the mayor's manor, there is the mayor, her assistant, and Puck. Grammy Falsatea over here, and our good friend, whose name is evading me at the moment, so I'm going to look in the documents.
Miracle Medulla?
Yes, Miracle Medulla, thank you. I knew there was an M.
His name was on the map.
You know, fuck you, how about that? Fuck you, how about that?
Leica takes immediate 60 damage and is out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all.
Hey, we didn't do it!
Who's the sack man?
Yeah, when you're looking around, you see at Miracle Medulla's house, there is a wizard talking to Miracle Medulla who seems to be dressed all in red. Save for wintergreen gloves and a big neon green sack slung over his shoulder. He has a long white beard, and beneath his wizard hat, you notice that he has some very advanced shadow rot.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna go see how Medulla's doing. Anyone else want to come with me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Leica had nothing better to do.
We could just
right.
move to reach NPC as we go.
What?
Medulla claps the red suited strange wizard on the shoulder and says, "Always a good time to see you, Wilmore." Well, I'm just glad there's so many people here today.
Hello.
These were the people who helped turn things around here that I told you about. Friends, I hope this man needs no introduction. This is Good Wilmore. Just Wilmore is fine.
Do I know who that is by name?
No.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar.
Oh, well, he's a wizard that's been traveling through town to town, roughly since the plague started, correct? Well, give or take, yes. Just trying to help people get by.
Oh, well, maybe I run into you. I was a doctor.
Oh,
During plague.
he stops and he scrutinizes. He's like, "I'm sorry, I don't think I have had the pleasure."
I don't quite look the same as I used to.
He nods, and points to the shadow perpetually covering his face, where only tiny pinpricks of yellow light serve as his eyes. I have an inkling of what sort of thing you might be going through. Well,
In a sense.
nothing soothes a savage tart like a game. Let's see what old Will has in his sack.
Huh?
He reaches into this great big green sack and he grabs something and is like, "Oh, how interesting." And he pulls out 6 golden hairs.
Oh.
Well, it's been a while since I've had to give out some of these.
What?
Here you are.
What is this?
Some golden fleece.
Oh! You're just giving this to us?
Yes, it's sort of my thing nowadays.
What do you... I'm... no,
I see.
I don't mean any of...
Sorry.
It's Santa, yeah.
No, no. His name is Goodwill.
Oh, god damn it.
It took me a second.
I'm
and
afraid-
I was hung up on the good part. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm afraid I don't understand. I don't mean any offense, but you've been traveling during the plague?
Well,
Do we miss?
I sort of took a gamble. The shadow rot's been so severe for so long, I don't really think I have blood anymore. Definitely no bones. No real muscle to grasp onto, so I don't really think that there's much for the plague to latch onto, and you know, when the
Never
plague
thought of
first
that.
started and everyone went into lockdown, a lot of people didn't have what they needed to live. And I have a lot. And
Aww.
so I thought I could travel out here and get people what they need. I have this enchanted sack that sort of figures that out for me, and just make sure to spread the
That-
wealth around.
Sir? There you go. Yo, extend a hand. Not many would be so selfless.
Yes. Yes, that is true. And he shakes her hand. Selflessness is not really something I'm known for. Oh, come on, Wilmore, you're being modest. No. I learned too late that the only real wealth we have in this world are the friendships that we make with people in it.
I see.
Well, at least you learned. Some people never
Yes.
do.
Well, but your gift, and he hands you, Janice, the 6 golden hairs.
Thank you.
They're authentic. I had a much bigger piece when I was younger. Had sort of a cockamamie idea of trying to make my own golden ram so I could make more and sell it for obscene prices. Just a real harebrained scheme. There's not much left of it now, but if the sack thinks you need it,
Are
you need
you
it.
all
And
right?
you get 6 gold pieces of golden fleece. Each piece can be used to recover any amount of HP, and if you are knocked out in battle, an ally can use it to bring you back at full recovery.
Oh shit!
Looking
I
back
got
This
to
is-
five.
Phoenix down.
This is your max revive. Yeah, your Phoenix down.
Either on
Alex is
steroids.
examining the luster of these golden fleece hairs. Harebrained scheme, you say?
Sorry, I didn't even realize I was making a pun.
Are you sure you're alright parting with us?
Yes! Yes! What was I going to use it for?
Oh, there's lots you could use these for.
Oh, the bag says you need it.
The,
And who am I to argue?
what the bag says.
I see.
Did he
Well-
skin a Grinch for that bag?
No. It would be a Grinch, specifically, actually.
No, it'd be a
It would be a
Grinch.
It would be a variety of bugbear.
Well,
That's
Alex will
questions.
lightly nudge Janice. This is, well, you know what they say around here. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, otherwise you might find a bunch of soldiers.
Or teeth. You have those flesh-eating horses here.
Yeah.
And not the ones that turn into crocodiles, the ones that are just horses that eat people.
Unpleasant.
Ran into the form of Nuthalata yet.
What about the rest of you?
Well,
Well, I'd be much obliged.
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you, good Wilmore.
Oh, don't. I'm,
Well, at
I'm
least
not
they're not-
actually a good person.
Well, at least not General Sal of the Vation Army.
Hate.
Everybody hates that. Everyone hates General Sal.
I mean, if you look at what you're doing, I don't think saying you're not a good person is fair to yourself.
At least
He
you're
stops
trying.
and says, well,
Yeah.
maybe. Here we are. And he offers you, Alex, a crystal ball.
Oh. This ought to be handy.
You suddenly remember that you guys do have one of those, but it was
What?
given to you by an agent of Ozymandias.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one might not be bugged.
Mhm.
Thank you very much. This will be very useful.
So,
He looks at you, it's like, wait a minute. And he also pulls out an amulet. This one's yours too.
Like a.
And as he hands it to you, he stops and he clutches it and he holds it and says, "That's a very odd gift. I'm not sure why the bag thinks you need this. It's filled with nightmares.
What?
It's filled with just sort of concentrated fear from the astral plane. It's if you open that, you're going to expose someone to just an overwhelming sense of dread and anxiety.
Oh.
I don't know why it thinks you need that. I don't know why anyone would need that. That's one of those things I'm trying to recall why I got that in the first place?
Oh, wizards. Hoarding disorder with
well.
focus.
Well, that could probably be useful on some Mars militia. Oh shit, Mars
Yeah.
militia.
I don't care for those guys.
Yes, well, whatever you believe about yourself, at least you're trying. People in this world whose reality hasn't been checked by the fact that the Red Death has killed half of all life, and they're still acting like assholes.
As he's rummaging through his bag, he stops a moment. He's like, "Some people, when they're scared, acting like an asshole is their defense mechanism. They think if they push everyone else away, they're gonna make it easier for themselves to stomach how lonely the world gets. I'm not saying it makes it right, or that they shouldn't face consequences for it, but it's not always just stupidity, it's
Yeah.
fear.
Yeah,
Word.
I understand it.
You're you know a lot.
I've been around a while.
Judging by the length of your beard, you must have.
Oh, this is fake.
Well, I think it completes the look.
I just, I wanted a beard. I'm allowed to have one thing.
Yeah.
I was trying to grow one when the shadow rot started coming in, and by the time I would have had a good one, I didn't really have a face anymore.
Aw. Well, fake or not, I think it completes the ensemble.
I mean, it's real hair.
Oh,
Yeah, growing hair is not too difficult.
See, I had this mentor, and I shaved him one night while he was sleeping. It was sort of my I quit moment. But I kept it, and that's what I had it as a trophy.
Hold on. TT.
that's sort of grim yet hilarious.
I was a scamp. I was a scamp in the past.
Sounds like.
Sounds like you've had a colorful life.
Yeah, that's a nice way to put it.
Well,
Well, I'm sure whoever lost that lock clearly deserved it.
Well, strange as this gift may be, I accept it now the same. Hard to argue with a magical bag.
The rest of you?
I'll step up.
He reaches in, and he pulls out a set of keys.
Huh.
Oh. Oh. Okay. These are to the vaults in Plutone.
oh,
I was supposed to say, these are to my Maserati. Have fun, kid.
Rifling through his pockets? Ah, shit, no, those are the keys to your mother's house.
I forgot I still had those. Pulled a bit of a heist once when I was younger. Pulled a couple of heists pulled a lot of heists when I was younger. Just dredging up all sorts of bad things I've done today. See, the name really is ironic.
I think you've just turned a new leaf, is all.
and anyone should have a chance to do that.
Well, we all have our regrets.
And for you, my goblin friend, I have... And he pulls out a golden apple from the bag. And his little yellow pinprick eyes go wide. Well,
Yeah, he's staring at this too. It's like, he's trying to think here. Is like, have I eaten a golden apple?
You have.
That makes the
You
pie.
eat
Yeah,
pie
yeah.
with one.
that's
Yeah.
that's
Hmm,
from the Hesperides. So
I believe I've
keep
had
that
one
safe.
before.
well, there you go. Have fun. Oh, didn't know I had one of those left either.
That's concerning.
He's
I
going to,
imagine there wasn't one, but a certain goddess put it there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's.
anyways, Gore's gonna pocket.
I'm not gonna play coy. That is literally what just happened.
Gore's gonna pocket it, the golden apple, and he's just gonna like look at this wizard for a minute. Like he has been eyeing this wizard, just kind of like side eyeing him for this entire thing. He goes, just Will. You may not consider yourself good, but you're on a path, and maybe one day you can.
Thank you. That's a nice thought. Well, pleasure to meet all of you. Pleasure, Medulla, but there's more people in town to see. And he shuffles off to deliver more gifts.
Huh.
Would I could
what a
know
curious man.
any significant what the vaults of Plutone are?
So Plutone, it's a city dedicated to Pluto, Hades,
yeah.
god of the underworld and god of wealth. And so
Yeah.
the city of Plutone is essentially a massive series of highly protected bank vaults. It is built around the hoarding, cataloging, and protection of Mediterra's most valuable and rare treasures. It's where the Golden Fleece was stored until it was used to the point of being disintegrated. It's where the bow of Ulysses is stored, where the lion pelt cloak of Heracles is stored, where all these ancient relics are stored. It's where things they plundered from other kingdoms and countries on Midgahheim are stored, so they stay in Mediterranean hands after being rightfully stolen in wars of conquest. It is a massive labyrinth filled with treasure that is jealously guarded. Having keys to the vaults of Plutone is like keys to fantasy Fort Knox.
And if you, and to remind you, apparently, certain demons have gone missing in Plutone.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like, gonna pocket those?
Well, yeah, that's your gift.
Little Anarchus.
You... No one should be allowed to have that much wealth.
Well, Medulla.
Yeah. What a curious man.
Yeah, he's shown up at least once a year since the plague started and hands out things. He's been traveling to many different towns. No one's able to get much from him. He from what I can tell, he worked at the AM a while back.
The AM.
The Academy of Applied Arcana and Magic.
I know who this guy is.
I'm fairly
Have
certain,
I-
like a lot of wizards, he's changed his name since then.
As they do.
Keeps
As is
trying to
common
get
for
me to
wizards,
buy-
they often go through new identities.
It's the fucker that keeps trying to get me to buy TT's books even though I already bought one.
Well, it's good to see you again.
Yes, you too. we really do owe you a huge debt of gratitude here in Judotonea. We have seen neither hide nor tail of the Mars militia or the Emperor's men since you left. The fairies came in, the Myrmekalians are thriving, and as a result, we're incredibly well defended. And it turns out the Myrmekalians are very good at foraging for food and helping
sense.
with the building of structures.
Makes sense. Both of their components are natural at that, and they're part man. It's hard to find a better construction worker in nature. Glad to see them doing so well. Chitters has been doing very well as well.
I've
Grown
noticed.
much more robust in time.
It's sort of strange to see them healthy, but in a good way. Obviously.
Have you ever seen a fat Myrmeklian? That's Chitters.
Mm-hmm. Getting that good house cat chub.
Yeah. Aw. How have you been?
Good. I've been doing doctor work, caring people. We haven't had any cases of the plague. You've been able to bury the dead finally, and after some cleaning, we've been able to move our new residents into the homes, and Junotonia is thriving again.
Good to see.
We've
It
been
is-
reaching out
How-
to towns that you have had contact with. We're in an alliance with Minervans and Vestia.
Excellent.
The mayor can tell you more of that, of course, but
I didn't expect to become the high philosopher during that trip. Let me tell you.
it suits you.
Thank you. I don't know if I agree yet, but if I'm not going to question Minerva's judgment. Well, I mean, I will. She would appreciate that sometimes, but I'm overthinking this sentence.
Well, I think overthinking comes with being a follower of Minerva.
Yeah, that's true.
Playfully nudges Janice. I think Medulla has your measure.
Medulla. Since we last saw each other, I've come more to term with my state.
Oh?
I won't say splitting apart is devoid from my mind, but it doesn't hold the same appeal. There's a lot of things that wouldn't have happened if I had not been Janice, as I go by now.
He nods and turns to look at the Myrmekalians, and he says, "You know, for generations, every textbook on chimera making has warned against making a Myrmekalian, saying that there's no way to stabilize the chimera properly, that you are inevitably only going to create something twisted and broken and in pain. And yet, here they are thriving, because someone gave them a chance. Someone didn't quit because it was hard or strained. Maybe you are right to see where this strange merger goes.
I've been able to bring the knowledge I learned as a doctor and the perspective I had as, well, a woman, to such varying degrees, it's been something, let me tell you. Knowing what it's like from a wizard's perspective, but a witch's at the same time, it's also been extremely enlightening.
To be fair, it's only the second impossible thing you've done.
Second?
Ollie.
Oh, you don't need to talk about that, Medulla. He doesn't need to.
Careful, Medulla. Janice might come after your job next.
Hey, don't.
Well, I wouldn't mind retiring. But I think I think we both are fairly set in our current occupations.
Ollie's still in Minervans, right? They basically adopted him.
Yeah.
This is ours now.
Ollie and Uli are now sort of guardian monsters of Minervans.
Hell yeah! I can't wait to see that come back sometime in the future of this campaign, of like this setting.
Parent, I crave violence.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Ollie is mother, I'm hungry, and Uli is mother, I crave the violence. I will kill. Ollie will eat everything I kill.
All Uli needs to do is restrain everything, and then Uli will just eat.
Yeah. How is
Oh, no.
How? Oh no.
Ollie and Uli are the Vulcan skull.
Oh no.
Once flies and spits adhesive, one's slow and then eats what's there.
Or
Yeah.
currently one's short and
how-
squat, the other one's tall and
Oh
lanky.
no. I'm having horrible Nio flashbacks. There's a fight in
How-
Nio where you're fighting a Tengu, and then there's another yokai that restrains you, and that is the most fucking infuriating fight in the whole game.
How has Dirt been recovering?
Quite well. He remains zealous in worship of Mars as ever, although now is focused more on the war god's hobby, I suppose you could say.
Farming?
Thank you for reminding me. Did I remember to put Dirt's a sprite for Dirt on the map?
I think it's Corpse,
Okay.
right? Dirt is the commander of the Legion.
Oh right, was it?
Yeah, Corpse.
Did I
Corpse.
get backwards? Yeah, Corpse.
They all have names that are sad.
Yeah.
Right, we'll use a Mars militiaman for him now. I don't have a custom sprite for him
I'm
yet.
trying to remember what was the name he took back on. It's been a while.
That is a good question. I will look that up real quick while we are talking.
I am the one who set him on this path. I should check on him as well.
Wow, this was a while ago, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, like 10, 15
Um,
sessions almost.
Mm-hmm.
We have unfortunately made contact with Ozymandias.
Well, how is he, I suppose?
Looks to the others.
On track.
Like-
Like Excalibur faces.
Yeah,
Just
He's doing well.
he is unchanged.
I'm gonna have to look through the records because I don't have a note for Corpse's real name.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I thought I had put it down somewhere,
Elijah popped into my head, but I don't know if that's accurate.
I feel like it would have been something very Roman.
Some reason I keep thinking it was Bill.
Bill
Of course you
Corpse.
did.
Bill Corpson.
We can't have Bill and Will in the same session.
No. I know that's not his name, that's just what popped in my head.
Bill, it was a different time. It was before we knew the Mars militia was incompetent.
Given the way you're talking, I'm guessing that Ozymandias does not quite live up to his own hype.
He
He does.
he talks a very compelling game, but I'm just not sure it's the right thing.
He lives to his own hype, but then he hypes it further.
He is
See.
undoubtedly an impressive wizard.
He is a man
And
of
what he's-
completely unfettered ambition.
Yes. Well put.
Some of which may even be beneficial. Some.
This unfettered ambition, well, I believe this land has all sorts of tales on where that brings you.
He is
Oh.
He very much thinks he's above the gods. And regardless of how you feel about them, that is a dangerous feeling. It's a dangerous place to be.
It's a dangerous
He
sentiment
nods.
to have.
Yes, well, it is the unfortunate nature of wizards that once we discover that reality is to some extent ours to manipulate, many of us try to take that to illogical extremes. Often without malice initially.
I hope I don't land there.
Well, if we can take a lesson from the vague mutterings of goodwill more over there, it's never too late to pull yourself back from that brink. Perhaps Ozymandias just needs whatever epiphany that fellow had. Oh, Gaius is a good name. Especially because it sounds like Gaius.
Yep.
I think Gaius
Yeah.
was his name.
Yep.
Yeah, DC found him in the notes.
Alright.
I would not say he is beyond serving at this juncture.
Maybe we should try and set up some kind of meeting between him and Goodwill.
People like him will only learn when things blow up in their face. That's the only way.
Might result in him trying to
Unfortunate-
steal the sack.
We don't let him see the sack.
His epiphany will have to be
Like a-
self-taught.
I agree, but with what he's playing around with, that explosion might hurt more than just himself.
And, dropping his voice low so Medulla doesn't necessarily hear it. Speaking of which, we have kind of a bomb that we need to take care of.
All right, let's go to a
I imagine the
we should
one
be able
person
to-
who has it amongst the four of us is probably the most cagiest of all. Whoever's the cagiest.
Well, I think Janice has it because has the
Janice is
the
least-
Philosopher's Stone.
It's like,
I don't know about that, but
She's the least cagey of our quattro.
Yeah, it has to be
God,
like
is she?
Alex or Gore.
no, I think she has it.
You're kind of an open book sometimes, Janice.
It's not that she's.
Yeah, you know what?
It's not that she isn't insightful or isn't distrustful. It's that she's much more willing to open up than others.
I feel
Yeah,
like Janice is really open to defining. Is Janice still going by they them?
She, they.
Okay. She is really open to letting others know her, but very guarded about letting them know the people she used.
Yeah, she doesn't really get into that very much.
Like whenever people poke at that, she tends to close up. But when she's talking about, you know, when she's just interacting as who she currently is, Janice is very open.
It's like Alex is still trying to figure things out, not at all helped by everything that's been sprung on him the last, like, 2 weeks. Like,
I would tell you about myself, but I'm in the
Yeah.
process of learning that.
exactly. I think
And what I'm learning, I don't like.
he's kind of also in the process of not fully trusting himself, let alone people who may have raised or loved him for many years. He's still figuring that out. Leica is a moody teenager. I'm sorry, I'm writing her off like that, but
Yeah.
I mean, you're right.
and Gore is of the opinion of this does not relate to me in any matter whatsoever.
Gore is a fae.
Which honestly probably makes him the best candidate to hide it. Out of all of us, no one was expecting
Don't
him to have it.
know.
No. We talked about it. We're gonna give it to Minerva. We were gonna give it to Minerva because,
Yeah.
for one, no one's
Amongst
getting that
us
from
right
her.
now. Of us right now.
Okay, means which
Oh,
of
yeah.
us is holding it.
I think Janice has it because she called for the Lord of Predate. No, fuck. What was it called?
Lord of the
Lord
Chase.
Predation is Kytharos, and he is not in this campaign.
The Lord of the Chase.
Yeah, I know. I started saying that. I was like, wait, that's not right.
Yeah,
I-
we summoned the Lord
She
of the
called
Dance.
the Lord of the Chase for help. So, like, I think
Details
she has it.
aside, you should go call up Minerva then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's a temple you need to go to. Yeah, let's
Yeah, there's
get
a
that
Well,
sword of the way as much as
Yeah.
let's get that sword of the way.
It's
It's
probably
good to see you,
Post-haste.
Dula.
Good to see you too. Welcome back.
And let's not forget, gang, we are at 1 hit point. We should rest at the tavern.
like it is probably very not good in your hands, regardless, considering your entire nature.
I am a wizard.
Yes.
It is very much not good in my hands.
Yes.
So I hope all of you recognize now in hindsight the irony of Alex at the beginning of the campaign was, well, I'm not magic, I can handle it.
Yeah. That may have even spurred on his magical growth some.
Mr. Dragon Soul, yeah.
Like is currently is the least magical one of us all, despite being half demon.
Yes, that's the great irony.
Oh, what the
Like is
fuck?
like, yeah, like is like
The tiefling is the normie.
Cambion.
She's
We're
like
not Dungeons and
two-thirds-
Dragons here.
Yeah, she's 2/3
Tiefeon.
demon.
Tiefeon,
of
that's
you-
like devil type Eevee, right?
Sorry.
The rest of you want
Leon.
to come with me?
Evil Leon.
Do the rest of you want to come with me to speak to Minerva? Or do you want to
Yes,
do
of
your own
course.
Like it
Well-
wants to make sure this atomic bomb is
Safely disposed of.
yeah, I like
Fair.
it wants to make sure this atomic bomb is sent away on the Batcopter out to sea.
Yeah,
You know,
you don't want a demon core to happen
You
in
know-
the meantime.
it's just going in her fucking candy jar on her desk. She'll use
Yeah,
it as a paperweight.
she's not getting any. She doesn't get any benefit from it, and no one's gonna.
That does make a hilarious
Oh.
visual of a wizard sitting very uncomfortably in her chair, or as Minerva is sitting at her desk writing. Look over to the jar full of Philosopher's Stones.
Minerva just opens one and pops it in her mouth like it's a fucking cough drop.
Okay, and on the jar is from your high philosopher heart emoji. Okay.
All in
Yes.
love.
We have gone on tangents, apologies.
Yeah. To the temples.
Well, as a
Right,
temple to Juno, she may not appreciate you recalling up.
Oh,
It-
right.
It's a temple to
Um,
Juno specifically, but you are able to pray to the other gods there. The
Okay,
the Olympian gods in particular are not so petty, but they won't allow, like, if you live in Junotonia and someone dies, you're gonna make a prayer to fucking Hades, to fucking Pluto. It's gonna happen.
Okay,
They're not
good.
gonna get mad at you for it.
There's probably a general.
It's just
work
that this
there.
temple, in specific, is most geared towards the worship and reverence of Juno out of all of the many, many gods of Mediterra.
Probably
We
throw,
should absolutely give.
yeah, just throw in a yo Juno. Thank you for the residency. We're making a collect call to the other
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, hey Juno, good to.
To your
Thank you. Thank you for blessing this place after all the effort we put in to get everyone here. You're doing sick.
I wouldn't even tint it like that.
Yeah,
Just-
no, I worded that badly.
Yeah, it's just like, hey,
Hey, you're.
thank you.
Hey, King of the Gods, appreciate all the hospitality and all the good care you do.
Yeah,
Just thank you
yeah.
for the blessings and the hospitality.
We unfortunately have to make a call to your husband's other kid.
Hera's okay with
Hera
Akito.
doesn't seem to have a problem
Or-
with Minerva.
So Hera feels a maternal affection for all of the Olympians, even the ones that aren't hers, to some degree.
Yeah, it's just that her husband is Zeus.
And like with Minerva in particular, Minerva technically predates the marriage between Zeus and Hera.
True.
Because Minerva is the daughter of Zeus's first wife, who was one of the Titans. I forget which. Metis, I think. And when Zeus heard that a prophecy that the daughter of that union would be even more intelligent than he was, he got freaked out and pulled a Kronos and swallowed his wife.
Yeah.
Only for
that-
Minerva to literally carve her way out of his head. I'm mixing Greek and Roman names. For Minerva to carve her way out of Jupiter's head, and emerge fully formed, from his skull, fulfilling the prophecy by definitely being smarter than him now.
Yeah.
Especially since he's now missing a few brain cells after that.
You're going to imagine after the initial shock and anger, probably afterwards, Juno is okay with them as individuals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Let's do that.
arguably her rockiest relationship with the Olympians is with Hephaestus, who is one of her blood children. It's just, that was a hard birth.
It kind of named him shortly after birth.
Yeah.
And he's a divorcee, so got some marriage and all that.
I mean, it was amiable on both sides, the divorce. I mean, there's a lot of bad blood with it, but it was agreed upon and amiable.
Yeah.
But, Hera's not big on breaking commitments.
Yeah.
Kind of her thing.
True.
So, do I need to dig up how to make a good, proper Hellenistic prayer?
Do you want us to?
Yes. And one for Hera, please.
So if I remember
All
correctly,
right.
you start with slathering on every title you can think of, an epitaph you can remember,
Yep.
and then
You
it's-
start with all the titles and praises.
Yeah.
You express gratitude. You make the request you have for the prayer. And then you close with some more flattery.
Yeah, it's maybe just be I have no specific want nor or wish for you, but I'm paying respect, to the mother of us all, in whose city I'm currently dwelling in.
Mm-hmm.
Probably something like that. Yeah, finish it off with a final. I was gonna phrase that much worse. a final ass kissing, and then we'll move on to all the titles and whatnot of Minerva.
Hera, God Queen,
Yeah,
Protector of Fairies.
Yeah, I'm looking at I'm looking up like
yeah, goddess, queen of all, she's connected to
Goddess of marriage, childhood, and
Ironically, she was connected to the sky
Yeah.
in some cases, which probably was focus behind binding her to Zeus/Jupiter. Oh, Jesus.
ow!
What the hell is that?
oh whoa. Will?
Hello?
Your microphone
Uh-oh.
is forked to hell and back.
You have gone
Better?
full, like,
Better?
You're
No, yeah.
roboting a bit.
you
little
was
better.
full Freddy Fazbear.
Dun 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 dun.
Uh-oh.
Yes? Hello? Penis?
You're back.
Yeah,
Will.
you're
Good?
coming clear.
Good? Penis, penis, penis? We good?
Yes, yes, yes.
That is
Okay.
the magic incantation to make it work.
Penis, penis,
Hera is goddess of wives and mothers and family. And one thing that Midgehheim in particular is going to hit on very importantly about Hera is that she is a goddess of vows. She is the goddess of promises and oaths and commitments. You know, the goddess of keeping your word. And keeping your word in general, like even outside of Mediterra, is a very important thing in Midgehheim. You know, there's a lot of importance in truth and lying.
Yeah.
I thought that was I thought that was
Especially-
Leth who was in charge of vows and promises.
Yes, but like
Overlap.
Left's not a. There's a lot of overlap between the Greek gods, because you know everyone's like, oh, there's 12 Olympians. It's like, yeah, there's 12 Olympians, and then all the Symphonic deities, and then the Titans, and then the bajillion fucking nymphs. And then the various air gods who are unrelated to all of those, and on it goes. You're like, there are hundreds of these fuckers, and there's a lot of overlap. There are like at least 5 specific gods of the ocean, not including the Oceanids, who are the nymphs of the ocean. So like, there's overlap, and like while Hera's main domain is like the goddess of wives, like vows and commitments and all of that are one of her subdomains, and one that I'm going to kind of emphasize in Midgehheim's interpretation of Hera,
Gotcha.
perhaps more so than is accurate to the myths, because I think it's a very interesting thing in regards to her character and how she acts in all of the myths, to view her as she's the goddess of promises. Almost all of her rages are a result of a promise being broken and her domain being, you know, directly violated and treated as useless. And the people she favors are people who keep their fucking word, even when it's hard.
Which, hey, we did. We gave the stone.
Even
Okay.
if the person we're keeping our word to was the one who's dishonest.
So it'd be like
Yeah. Queen Juno.
Oathkeeper, Vowbinder, something like that.
Queen Juno, protectress of marriage, motherhood, and keeper of vows. Then would be, you know,
You should mention that she's not just queen; she's queen of the gods specifically.
yes,
She's not
mention-
queen of mortals.
You know,
Yeah,
just
Queen
mention
Juno,
Queen of all,
protectress of
Your
marriage
divine
and motherhood.
grace or something.
Yes. God damn it.
basically. Sorry.
I gotta write this out. God damn it.
No, it's fine. This is why they had priests for this shit. So us normies didn't get smoked on the regular. Not that it stopped anything.
I suppose since we're no longer talking to Santa, I can turn off this and do the normal town music.
I was so tempted,
here's an opening sentence I came up with.
I was so tempted to ask him, is there a bad will?
Yeah, I'm the DM.
I was gonna say yes, the Krampus.
Okay, I suppose I should be anal for the sake of the Midgehheim fans out there. Good Wilmore is not Midgehheim Santa. I just dressed him like Santa because like he's a nice good gift-giving figure. Technically, Midgehheim Santa is Prince Tomten, a fairy prince that really loves mortals and decides to give them gifts during Yuletide. Sometimes the job is helped out by various holiday helpers, including Tomten's girlfriend and eventual wife, Perchta, the demon that he enslaves isn't the right word, but it's kind of the only one I could think of. Enslaves to help him out. Various elves and monsters. There's a tiny variety of behemoth called a basilisk involved. There's a wizard named Gwildor. You know, there's a whole bunch of shit in Midgehheim Christmas, or rather Yuletide.
Is the wizard named Gwildor a winter warlock?
He is, in fact, a winter warlock. You know, there's a Jotun named Jack Frost and his Etten brother named Jack Swelt. One is a miser for snow, one is a miser for heat.
I want to have a chat with Mr. Swelt. Just a friendly chat.
Yeah. Oh, I want to have a nice violent beating of Mr. Swelt. Want to take Mr. Swelt into a locked room and hit him with stones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll actually, while we're writing up these prayers, I'll actually get up my Midgehheim Christmas. There's the Joltimar, which are the Christmas gnomes. Piet, one of Santa's, or rather Tomten's apprentices. Andel, a lesser angel who's teamed up with them. Christkindl, another angel that works with them. Dame Lucia, the Midgehheim version of Saint Lucia. 3 wise wizards called the Magi. A wild man, so a fucking Sasquatch, named Necht Ruprecht. An ogre named Agilpador. A witch named La Befana. Gwiazador is the star wizard of winter. And his little friend Gwiazdka, fucking Slavic, and a fisherman he knows named Anguilero. There are a bunch of different demons that he's Solomoned up, including Krampus and Klobloff and Belsnickel and Bartel and Boots and Buller Klaus and Buzigbert. Well, Grilla's a different sort of thing. There's, of course, the ghosts of Yuletide past, present, and future. Hans Trapp, a man-eating scarecrow.
We should talk to Belladonna.
Old Lady Korema, a woman who has Brierzi syndrome and has 7 legs. Parafutard. Schmoltzy, a soot-covered city sweep. Bourdreau, an alligator who works for him, as well as Knock the Croc in a Sock, a small Chelsea dial, a little magical domesticated crocodile that works with them. Santa's cat, Blinky, the North Polar Bear, Gui, Santa's favorite donkey, the many enchanted reindeer, including Dasher, Prancer, Dancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, Rudolph, Dunder, Donder, Blixum, Glossy, Flossy, Racer, Pacer, Fearless, Peerless, Ready, Steady, Feckless, and Speckless, as well as his horses, Amerigo, Bianca, Juan, Jasper, That was
The
enough.
fuck?
Majestuoso, Schimmel, Schlechtervandeveg, and Sasmona. Oh, I'm sorry. Gwezador isn't the Winter Warlock. That's actually Dead Miraz. So we got at least 2 witches working, or wizards working for Santa. And Dead Miraz has his own granddaughter, the Snow Maiden, Snegorocha. There's Holda and Perchta. Nessil, who's an Anjana, that's a type of ogre. Shiegra, the lioness that raised Prince Tomten. King Moonracer. I'm probably gonna have to change that name. I'm pretty sure that's a Rankin Bass original. The Anjanas, who are Cyclops slaying fairies. Shiala, a sea monster that gives gifts to sailors. So there's at least one sea serpent of some kind, either a Leviathan or a Syrian Croin or even a dragon that gives gifts. Mary Lewid is there, of course. Olentzero, Tanta Eri, which is a goose-footed fairy woman, so like a swan maiden. The Gurch, the Bumble Bear, which is a big white and blue bugbear. The Basilisk, and then Grilla and the Yule Lads and the Yule Cat.
What's the Basilisk based on?
The Basilisk is a mythological Christmas creature. It sass talks people and eats their food. It's sometimes described as a dragon, but it's so furry that I put it as a variety of behemoth, like a relative of the behemoths and the Catoblepasses. Part of the furry branch of their family. There's all the Yule Lads with their names that I don't even want to try to pronounce right now. There's Ogen Kanos, the shaggy red-haired Cyclopses, who aren't strictly a Christmas thing, but they're enemies of the Anjanas, who are fairies that distribute gifts on Christmas. There's the Kali Kanzeroi, which are green gremlins here to fuck up your Christmas and shit in your food. The Trubrinkos, who are goblins that fuck up people's homes unless they find pine cones slathered in tar, which are their favorite toys. The Goozle Goblins, again, probably gonna have to rename them. They're from L. Frank Baum's Santa story. But that also would take some inspiration from the goblins that fight Santa in Tolkien's Santa story. And there's Tio Nadal, which is a log that shits desserts if you feed it.
Oh yeah, the shit log. I remember that.
That's a lot of
Midgehheim
creatures.
Christmas! A wonderful thing to talk about in August.
God.
Fucking epic. It was the ultimate showdown of ultimate fucking Christmas destiny in there.
I mean, you joke, but right now, this is like probably, given what current events right now, I imagine we want it to be Christmas already, just to get
There's
the year over with.
There's so much wonderful weird shit in Christmas folklore, and people almost always just think about Santa and the reindeer and the elves. It's like, no. Bring in the wizards and the demons and the dragons, the crocodiles. Bring them all.
I know.
I want to see Santa and his hot, elvish, horned wife, and his adoptive mother, who's a giant lion. Anyway, how's that prayer coming?
Not bad. It was sorry. It was kind of hard to concentrate with Christmas in my ear. Here's what I have
Yeah,
so far.
you heard those sleigh bells jingling, tingling,
Yeah.
do.
A bunch of titles. Thank you for your hospitality in this great city, and we give our thanks to you, Queen Olympus, for giving us this haven. We desire to speak to Lady Minerva.
I apologize for I have no ask.
Yeah, that's
of
good.
you.
Yeah.
You know, I wish to speak to Lady Minerva, but it would be rude and improper to do so without acknowledging
Thank
my
you for the hospitality of the city
did.
that
yeah
you.
without
I did mention
acknowledging
hospitality.
just without
I
acknowledging
did mention the hospitality.
just again like without acknowledging our gracious host.
Yeah. Would calling Minerva like her her daughter would that be inaccurate for this purpose?
You're allowed.
Okay.
Like, personally, I wouldn't step on that within 100 feet. But, like,
Minerva,
Will said they have a good relationship, especially
Yeah,
because
they do.
Minerva.
I know.
Before they were married.
especially post the Ilium War, post the 10-year war, they have a very good relationship.
Yeah, because Minerva got put in her place.
Well, because Minerva and Juno were on the same
Oh.
side.
Yeah,
I remember part of the.
that's my goddess you're talking about.
Yeah, and
I
the
remember.
10-year war starts when Eris throws the apple of discord to Venus, Aphrodite, to Venus, Minerva, and Juno, and so it says to the prettiest one, and they get into an argument, and they have Paris, fucking himbo dipshit, pick for them, and Juno's like, I will offer you the most powerful, alliances that you could ever have. Your country will never be stronger. You will marry into wealth and power. And Minerva's like, I will offer you superb skill in war and in academics. You will be both the smartest and the strongest man around, and you will have a great army at your command. And Venus is like, I'm gonna let you fuck whoever you want. And Paris was like, that one sounds good. And as a result, Venus and Mars are on Troy's side during the Trojan War, and most of the guys are like, we abstain, we're not getting involved in this. But Juno and Minerva are on the Greek side, because they're like, all right, this Paris fucker's gonna pay.
Didn't
He's
Artemis
gonna
also
choose
side with
someone
Minerva?
else. Artemis, I'm fairly certain in the myths besides them, and definitely in the Midgeheiim version sided with them, because we saw a flashback to the 10-year war
Yeah, I was
where
gonna say.
Minerva had Artemis sneak attack Mars to make sure the fight went her way.
Apollo was neutral, even though it was arguably his city being besieged. He became decidedly less neutral when his temple was defiled.
Yeah. It got a bit messy.
And specifically towards the person who defiled it.
Yeah. Though that also differs on telling.
Okay. Thank you for your
So yeah,
hospitality in this great
post 10-year war, Minerva and Juno are like, fucking, you were my fucking rock during that shit.
We thank you for your hospitality in this great city, and we give our thanks to you for giving us this haven. I apologize that I have no query for you, but it would be rude of us not to acknowledge our gracious host. We desire to speak to Lady Minerva, your wise daughter. I am her high philosopher, Janus Crow, two souls intertwined, both grateful.
Need a final ass kissing. I think you
final,
can put a bow on it.
Yeah.
Hail to your wise rule and hail to your wise rule and there's a word there. It's not spitting out.
I've got something I'm working.
To your wise rule and honor to all vows or something like that. Honor to the vow.
And your divine devotion.
That works. I don't know. I was looking for a flow and I couldn't find it.
Hera Alexandros, protectress of marriage and motherhood, defender of women, and keeper of vows. Hear our prayer, great Queen of the Gods. White-armed Juno, we thank you for your hospitality in this great city, and we give our thanks to you, Queen of Olympus, for giving us this haven. I apologize that I have no query for you, but it would be rude of us not to acknowledge our gracious host. We desire to speak to Lady Minerva, your wise daughter. I am her high philosopher, Janice Crow, two souls intertwined, both grateful. Though I may seek counsel with your daughter, your wisdom is never to be ignored, and I will graciously hear your words, great Juno. Oh boy.
Awesome. As you finish your
Actually-
prayer,
I'm rolling something. Tan.
It's good
yeah,
for
about
us.
halfway through that, Janice, you felt, in a very subtle way, you felt the presence of another person in this room. Like, a body takes up space, it shifts air around. And where once there were the 4 of you, there are now the 5. And when you finish reciting your prayer, because you're sure as fuck not going to let it go unfinished,
Yeah.
you turn around and you see a tall, stately woman,
Uh-oh.
in a drab, gray dress and robes, hood over her face. Oh, don't let me interrupt. That was very well said.
Thank you. Do I know who this is?
No,
Um,
but I think you can figure it out.
Context.
um,
There's definitely an
Do
oh
I
shit
have-
glance.
Yeah,
She
I
seems
have-
to be, despite being tall, and having a sort of regal bearing, she is slightly hunched with age, and she's holding a cane. And as you look at her hands, you realize that while they are human hands for the most part, the skin is a dark sort of greenish blue, with scuts and scales along the fingers,
oh,
like those of a peacock, and
Yeah,
small, sharp
awesome.
talons at the fingertips.
Do I have the honor of speaking to Great Juno?
You doing? I have been meaning to thank you all for helping my city in a time of strife. And I didn't feel satisfied with my daughter relaying the message for. So it is very
Oh.
good you stepped into this temple.
Of course. It will not do to not give you your proper thanks for your hospitality, regardless of our intentions in your city.
You don't have to be so formal. I'm not that stingy.
There's a little bit of a visible, relax of the muscles.
She chuckles just a bit. So, my kids are being very tight-lipped about it. But I couldn't help but noticing that you 4 are making some waves in Mediterra. Altering the structure of things in little ways.
The structure has been damaged from the plague, and there are those who wish to take advantage of that.
She has a harsh little ha! The structure has been damaged long before that. There are some obligations that must be held to, and there are others that were forged in ignorance and result in a dead weight around the necks of those that are bound to it. I think that the systems that Mediterra has put in place are long overdue for an overhaul.
Hell yeah.
I think there are some. And you, while there is a motherly warmth to her, everyone knows about Juno's town. It's the literal stuff of legend.
Yeah.
And as a bit of seething resentment starts to seep into your voice, all of you can't help but feel a primal twinge of fear.
Oh, like you said
Yeah.
this before. Probably not as extreme though.
There are some
It's Juno.
who have been put in positions of power where the oath is to look under those they have power over. And they have broken that contract. They have broken that vow. And they have broken it for some time, but egregiously so in times as dark as these.
Such as the former high philosopher of Minervans.
Such as the emperor of this kingdom.
Oh shit!
Like is nodding.
Yeah. We had heard things were bad there.
As much as I love my husband, the people who run his city are a cancer on this country that need to be cut out. I know the overzealous followers of my beloved son Mars are vying for your attention right now, but I would like to take this moment to remind you that they are not the only tyrants poised to take this world again. I want you to overthrow the government.
Say no more, Queen.
I'm just imagining fucking Laika just
Say no more, Queen.
just like fucking
Yeah.
falls to her knees, like just
Yeah.
looks over, just goes, my body is
actually-
ready.
Yeah, I think there's a look from like Janice looks over to Laika like, oh hey, this is for you.
I used to pray for days like these, says Laika.
Hold on. This is like her right now. In general.
Yes.
All the Senate, the Emperor, everyone who would be poised to reinstate the old power structure, they need to be dethroned. And I do not care how violent you do it.
Oh shit.
Rip and tear. Rip and tear.
Hmm.
This is a very terrible task to set before anyone.
Us
And
with
I would not
overthrown-
call you to bind yourself to such a task without giving you thought. All vows must be made with absolute confidence, and you cannot have absolute confidence without absolute thought, as my daughter would say.
nods.
But right here and now, I make you an offer that you will have my aid and protection if
Oh,
you wipe
shit.
out those bloated parasites in Jupiter.
I mean, Laika's gonna do that anyway, so.
And you care not for the method, how violent our methods might be.
So long as you make sure they cannot gain power again, I do not care what methods you. And if it angers my husband, I will keep him on a tight leash. For if there is anyone who can understand that sometimes, in the protection of your domain, you must violate the domain of another god, it should be him.
Oh fuck.
Right.
Yeah, Jesus.
And as a sign of my goodwill, I will take that stone and give it to my daughter, and you have my solemn vow and word, as goddess of such things, that she will receive it.
I mean, hell, if we can't trust Hera with a vow, like fucking,
Yeah, I will pull out the stone. And
She
I will
takes
hand her
it.
the stone.
And she gives you all a nod. Think on what I said. When you have an answer, pray to me.
Well, looks to the others. Do we have a...
Like it's already agreed.
Yeah, it's like that's actually kind of where Janice is at too. But like, looks to the others. You've been traveling Midgheim, helping those in need.
As far as I'm concerned, as long as any tyrant of in Mediterra still breathes, this land cannot know peace. That goes for Jupitemi, the Mars militia. And what was the Wizard of Oz's name? Shit.
Ozymandias.
And the so-called Ozymandias.
Still, think on it. Do not merely act with your gut. I am not Venus. Make your vow with absolute confidence of thought. Until we meet again. And she dissipates into mist beneath her robes, which fall to the ground. And when they hit the ground, they disappear.
I love the subtle shade.
Subtle?
I'm not
Subtle for Hera.
Fair.
There's a very stern expression on Alex's face.
Yeah. Well. I think me and Leica are on the same page in this case.
For once.
Yeah.
What about the rest? What about the rest of you? How do you feel about this?
Well, to do a little bit of a throwback, if you might remember what happened when the Emperor's men entered Jutonia, with their puffed up chests and their streaming banners and whatnot.
Alex.
And Tiny Alex still went up the fuck to them and gave them a tongue lashing because he fucking hates their guts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like he has suddenly changed his position.
Yeah, but like, conversation.
And now there's a light inside your soul. Not shrinking, no longer shrinking in the cold.
This is so
We are in a fantasy.
Metagaming wise, what this basically means is that if/when you decide to overthrow the government in Jupitemi, there is a very powerful ally you could call on for that.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god. God, this is the wild card route.
Yep.
Fuck. I did not go into this game expecting for the character to be so religious. She really has turned out to be like the most religious one in the party by far.
And like, here's the thing, like, there is a tangible difference between being religious in a campaign, in a setting where the gods are entities that have historically been proven to exist and alter and meddle in things.
Yeah.
This is not, we're going off of a book written 2,000 years ago based on oral tradition. This is, like 5 years ago, Ted met Jesus as he was shooting lightning bolts at his crops. It's just like, you can't deny the gods here anymore, but you can deny that mountains exist. If you do, you look like you're fucking nuts.
Yeah, but there's still a difference between, I know the gods exist, I give them proper respect, and being as actively religious as Janice
there's a
has
difference
been.
between mountains exist and I actively worship mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I hope a mountain will listen to me, essentially.
And maybe
And then
give me a
occasionally the
smooch. No,
mountain-
wait, I can't say it out loud.
And occasionally the mountain will go, yes, I will throw a boulder at your enemies.
Yeah.
And yes, I will shoot you.
A smooch. I'm gonna get a smooch either by a goddess or a dragon. We'll see which.
Mm.
Maybe both.
Better not be looking
Anyway. No, the Hydra.
at me.
So, are we discussing this in character then?
Yeah. I think most of us are in agreement that they needed to go. God, anyway, but
I do not like the phrasing used.
how so?
What happens if, perchance, not everyone deserves to die?
Well, then we don't need to kill everyone. We just need to make sure none of them have power.
Or have the ability to ever take power?
Yes, but
That is an impossibility to deliver on. As long as they're
Not
alive, they
necessarily.
can.
not necessarily.
TT,
To a god, it
That-
might.
is there a crown of Mediterra? Like,
Yes.
given how the powerful of crowns are and like the Fisher King effect.
Yeah, Mediterra does in fact have a crown. In fact, I think they probably were the first to develop the spell that is an arcane crown.
So
And that is what made their army so particularly lethal during the First War of Conquest, is that they had this ability to tie their mortal rulers and vassals to those rulers to the arcane power of their country itself, which makes them devastating on the battlefield, amongst other things.
So it's not just we have to have to get rid of the emperor and the council, what have you, but the thing that we ensure that no one ever takes the crown again, takes the throne again. We just have to destroy the crown and scepter.
Destroying crowns kind of has a whiplash effect
Yeah, I
of
gotta
all
say
the stored up
probably not.
magic.
It does, yes.
But we got a god on our
It
side.
basically what happens with a destroyed crown is that things are restored to a natural neutral balance. And if a crown was destroyed during a time of prosperity, the way you balance that out is with disasters.
But in a
We just
time-
had a disaster,
you've-
so I don't know.
You've stolen a lot, basically, like, during a prosperous time, the crown is stealing a lot of good luck from the world, essentially. And putting it in favor of the humans underneath that crown's protection.
The thing is, we don't know
During a
how-
bad time, the destruction of a crown would require some prosperity to return.
Yeah, so honestly,
And one of the
without-
problems with a crown is that if you have a shitty person wearing the crown, bad luck falls upon those who are under that crown's protection. A shitty king doesn't just make bad decisions. Literally, bad shit starts to happen because there's a shitty. To go with like my favorite examples of the list of things that happens when a bad king wears a crown is from Macbeth. Horses start eating each other. The dead start walking. Shit gets bad.
the gods,
one of
the
those
gods turn on you.
The problem is we don't know how relative that is. This could technically be a windfall of good luck, because things are not as bad as they could be. It's
things were
not-
very bad.
It's not great, but
Not to strong arm it, but things have been pretty shit for a very long time.
yeah.
We
just
just had
saying,
the Red
Yeah.
Death.
we
You've had
don't-
10 years of plague,
Yep.
and now there's bubbling civil war and bandits. The kings in charge are not doing their job.
But like,
Oh shit!
I get what you're saying, though, Raven. For all we know,
this
like
is an
technically,
upswing.
all that is the good thing. It could have been way worse,
Yeah.
but I don't think that's what's going on.
We don't really know. And I'm not saying we break the crown, which though that is potentially, a good end.
That's very dangerous.
Yeah, it is potentially a good
Yeah.
end. Potentially, we could just ask
Yes.
somebody.
Yeah,
you know, yo,
Hey, like our
Judo,
gods.
should we just crack this son of a bitch open?
I mean, yeah, that might be a good thing to think it over and come to a confident decision, as someone might have told you.
Like destroying the crown and scepter. That's not. It's not necessarily the wrong choice, but it's a very complicated one, and we need to have all the information before we do that.
I frankly was not talking about the crown with a scepter.
I know, but Leica said.
But we brought that
crown
up as an
scepter.
alternative to having to kill everybody.
Well,
One
Yeah.
way to make sure that they can never have this power again is to make sure that this power isn't there to
still
have.
technically have power, just not magical oomph power. I don't know if that would.
That is power.
I don't know if that would still count under Hera's
That is-
specific vow.
That is a thing we could ask Hera.
Yeah.
I think given that Midgahheim runs on fairy tale logic and just kings and good kings and like good kings, that it would ensure that until a new crown is made by a good king or what have you, or a king who is good enough to have a crown made. So I imagine in the First War of Conquest, the king in Mediterra, at least on the Mediterranean side, was a great king.
Yep.
Yep.
At
least by Mediterranean standards.
King that unified the kingdom in the wake of its own 10-year war.
Now, I do have one worry. Well, not one, but I have a worry. Yes, Jupiter. She said she would keep Jupiter at bay. But I'm still concerned about upsetting Jupiter. To be frank, some of us are going to have very long lives. And the gods will outlive us all. Alex has the soul of a dragon. Leica is half demon. Gore is a fairy, and I'm a wizard. And a witch.
A double immortality. Sorry.
The wrath of Jupiter, if we incur it, could very easily outlast the protection Juno gives us. Obviously, it could also not. I do not expect Juno to not keep her end of the bargain. It's just, she might come to a point where she decides that we have had enough protection, and then Jupiter smites us all.
Well, if it's a vow, she would be breaking her vow too.
Not necessarily.
Gora's gonna shoot a very quick look up towards the heavens, you know, just like a. I don't hear any thunderstorms before.
Yeah, hey, we're being honest. We're being honest. We are in her house.
We're at the point where we've kind of figured you're gonna meet at least 12 of these fuckers, right?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think
You'll
he's
find out Jupiter's side of things eventually.
Like, I don't think he's
Yeah.
listening in right now, or even knows we exist right now.
That
but,
that
like,
or if he is, he's just on the couch watching TV, crying, eating ice cream.
where are all my people? Shit.
I'm a
should-
terrible king. I'm
When we
fucked
get-
up bad.
Fucking blood.
I don't want to
We
do
should-
anything anymore.
I think before we make our big move, whatever it will be, which I think is overthrowing the government, we should offer Jupiter prayer and give him, the respect he deserves and our intentions there.
Like, frankly, I think you should do that after you make the vow.
Yes, we make our decision first and speak to Juno. And then when we get there and are ready to do what we're going to do, we speak to Jupiter and then throw the government. God, Leica, she's really up your alley, huh?
you were previously very reserved, like we can't do. Now you're like, no, fuck it, we will.
Yeah. This is you and Leica and Janice have weirdly gotten on the same page now.
Leica's mommy issues have a new wrinkle now.
Wow.
Holy shit! I'm sorry. The only reason you can't smooch Hera is because she's already married.
Leica is not into that.
No, but
Okay.
I mean,
honestly, I don't even know what Leica's into.
yeah, fair.
Give her like 30 years to sort herself out.
Yeah.
It could be a Dragon Boy for all we know. Given my other characters, wait.
Could just go hard.
All right, so I think I think we're generally on the same page right now.
As I stated, I do not like how complete the wording is. It is quite possible that they are all deserving, and there's quite possible there is one or two that aren't. We don't know.
Then that's yes. We must investigate when we get there.
But Hera, sorry, Juno will demand complete because it is within her measure.
She might not. If we find evidence that some of them are not worth destruction, not worthy of destruction, we may be able to plead their case.
But will that be breaking our vow?
Juno is the goddess. Juno has not forced a vow on us.
That may matter more to her than any good.
Is Jupiter raise his hand? Is the Jupiter Council a sausage fest?
Yes.
Oh God, probably. I don't know what their council is at currently but it is highly likely. That is kind of a commonality throughout Mediterra. Tunatonia is one of the exceptions.
Can I explicitly say you all know this? The council, the Senate of Jupiter, is a sausage fest. The history of leadership of Jupiter is a sausage fest. There's only ever been emperors ruling Mediterra, never empresses, and never have any female leaders been allowed the esteemed position of the inner circle of the emperor. As far as gender equality goes, Mediterra is at the bottom of all the countries in Midgard.
Let me reiterate this in a different manner. I am not against the overthrow of this regime. I am against giving up my...
That was supposed to be at the Mediterranean is at the bottom of women's rights. Not a gore. It was just delayed. I'm like, huh, where's the say? Oh.
You're not with us, you're against us. That's a cool attitude.
Yeah, that was a delay sound bit. That was supposed to be at the Mediterranean, the bottom of all kingdoms and women's rights.
Anyways,
you don't want to.
Sorry, let me continue before let me actually get my point out.
Please.
What I mean is, I am not against this, nor is it strictly a bad idea. I dislike giving up my freedom to choose, especially when it matters in life and death.
Yes, I agree.
And once you make a vow with the goddess of vows, that strictly is no longer a choice to you, regardless of how much you dislike what you may learn.
But I don't think Juno will be so strict if we are able to, find evidence that some are deserving of mercy.
Ideally, no. But the gods are rarely flexible in their wrath.
One of her titles I used was Hera Alexandros. It's not commonly known or spoken of, but Juno is also a guardian of men. It is usually more restricted to a certain city, but it is still important to her. And these are all men. Hello?
Yeah?
Well,
Sorry.
questions for later.
Just raises an
Okay,
eyebrow.
I imagine there's a distant drone watching us, and we go in. It's like they have Philosopher's Stone. Yes, we can stay. Wait, where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Why are they talking about
So
theology? This is boring.
They're talking about theology, and the stone's gone. What?
So that reminds me, Alex. Goodwill gave you a crystal ball.
Sorry.
And it occurs to me that the one we had before was given to us by Ozymandias. Should we dispose of that one?
Probably.
Put it in some random horse carriage.
That's the worst idea.
If you destroy it, he'll know. If you don't, we either misplaced it, someone stole it, or he doesn't even understand why he's listening to merchants for the next 3 weeks.
What was that?
I said, yeah. Said, if we destroy it, he'll know. If we don't, maybe we lost it. Maybe it was stolen. Regardless, he'll be listening to merchants for the next 3 weeks.
We could leave it in this temple, and he might think we are literally. If he tries to listen in through it, you might think we are actually in a temple to Juno.
I think I'll catch on after day 2.
I mean, maybe, but I think he'll catch on after day 2 of a bunch of merchants, too.
It's less
This one's at least
ambiguous.
funnier. Not really. We're not merchants.
No, I'm not saying we are merchants, but it has more plausible deniability than we left it in a temple.
Do we need plausible deniability?
With a wizard?
Fair point.
Just eat it in the lake.
Not the worst idea.
Why can't you just takes it and just throws it in the lake?
Thank you.
Okay.
Fish swallows it and emerges out of the lake, pulsing with power. I am the all-seeing eye. No, I kid. Yeah, you toss in lake.
Right. I guess I need to speak to Dirt. I mean, I need to speak to Gaius, and I want to speak to the mayor as well. What about the rest of you? Obviously, I want to say hello to everyone, but important things.
Yeah.
Orders of importance, whatever.
Well, I need to sleep because a castle fell on me.
That is true. We are pretty full.
Everyone don't like 1 HP.
Yeah, we are all. God, we just spoke to Juno while looking like absolute dog shit.
I think she'd understand, like, the importance of the, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, let's go to the end.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't something awkward happen last time? Can't remember.
So someone tried to hit on Alex, and then
Yeah.
Yeah, to
I would
Rezia
like-
Anthony tried to hit on Alex. She's not
Yeah.
here anymore.
No.
Permanently crushed her hopes and dreams, apparently.
Oh no, she's just
having
full of dramatics. Something about that family.
Became a nun.
anything
Let's go
specific
to the
in
end.
end this night? Anything new in the end?
Ta-
Other than there just being a lot more people there and just a more warm and happy atmosphere, the inn is the same.
yeah, which is good.
Aw.
Oh,
Yeah.
chat up Belladonna since she's here.
Yeah. That might have Belladonna's at the end.
Yep. Hey guys.
Oh, long time no see. Where have you been?
Yeah.
Also?
Oh, all over. Man, there's did you know that there's all sorts of squid people in Neptunia?
I did not know
would be.
that.
I didn't, but there's logic to that.
Yeah, just all these octopi people came out of the ocean and said that they're gonna help rebuild things.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they're just all over the city now. It's really unusual, but they seem to be really helpful.
I suppose Neptune might have, seen the state things were in.
Let's see what else. Well, the streets have been a lot safer. All the taxmen are gone.
Good.
Maybe it's correlation. with
Oh
it.
yeah. Ollie ate those.
You guys wiped them out.
Yeah, Ollie ate them all.
You destroyed the Powder Ganger faction. Let's see.
As you usually do.
Vestia's doing well. Still couldn't get into Celestial, and the Mars guys were there, and they were kind of threatening me when I tried to get in. So I didn't try my luck very hard on that one. Let's see. But I don't have any letters for you, I'm afraid. But yeah, it's been pretty good. Been making deliveries. Been having a good old time.
Like it doesn't sigh a
Good.
sigh of relief. He says there's no letters for you.
Well,
Did you guys make it where you were heading? Oh my gosh, I forget. Where were you guys going?
we
Uh,
made our way to the Emerald City, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
the City of Emerald Towers. You know, I have not taken any trips to there on purpose. I hear
Can't say.
I hear they're
blame you.
very protective about what homunculi are allowed in. And I don't hear great things from any homunculi that have been there and gotten out.
Gotten out.
No, it's they're basically just treated as slaves.
Yeah, which I mean is common, but not ideal.
Right. It's not right.
Well, I mean, I'm just a
No.
homunculi. I'm not one to question my creators.
Hey.
Yeah.
You have your own thoughts and feelings.
The same can be said of men and gods.
Indeed.
Fucking DC, why did you send me that while I was DMing? For context, DZ sent me a tweet where Gal Gadot apparently claims that Snow White flopped because of the pressure on celebrities to bring up things against Israel rather than, the fact that it was bad, and she specifically was terrible in it, because she was so bad in that movie. I haven't seen it, but I saw her villain song from it, and the acting is so bad. It's delicious. I've watched it like 50 times, and each time I'm like, oh my god, you are making all the wrong choices. And a person retweets, Gal Gadot claiming all this, saying, classic IDF maneuver to say the bomb wasn't their fault.
Oh!
Got him!
Oh! Holy
Oh well, this is getting demonetized on YouTube.
We're already bringing down the government.
It was never monetized.
It was going to be demonetized the moment Nora wanted to kiss a woman.
If my YouTube channel is monetized, YouTube owes me fucking money, because I didn't approve of that shit. I haven't seen a single red fucking cent of any ad shit on my videos, and that's good. I don't want it. I don't want whatever pennies I've made off of my 10 views. Fuck you. I am gonna swear as I please. Fuck you. I'm gonna say die, not unalive. And I'm gonna say save Palestine, free Palestine, fuck the IDF.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, we were talking about slavery.
Yeah. You're a person with your own thoughts and feelings. You deserve
thank you.
respect and to make your own choices.
Wow. That's very nice.
Look, I've been through a lot since we last saw each other. I've had a lot of my previous way of thinking has been challenged.
She looks at you with
That's a good
concern
thing.
in her button eyes, and she gives you a pat on the back with her straw hands.
Aw. Thank you.
But yes, it was. Being in that city was uncomfortable, and I'm not a homunculus. It was just every time we interacted with one, there was just this palpable tension.
They were very stiff, and I think that might have been some kind of like
Yeah, well, some
Magic on them?
some homunculi have it written into their brains that they're supposed to be really dutiful servants, and that's the whole purpose for their being. And so that leaves them with a lot of anxiety. When your purpose is written so hard coded into you, you hurt when you're not living up to it. It was only a few centuries ago that one wizard said that maybe homunculi shouldn't be written with a purpose at all.
I think that wizard is right.
But a purpose can be comforting too. It's nice to know that there's something you're supposed to do. Although I guess
that is
for most mortals, you just sort of figure that out on your own.
Indeed. It's better to find your own purpose than to have one given to you.
Yeah, you might be happy doing this, but if you ever want to do something else, you should. If this makes you happy, then good. Be happy. But if it doesn't, and maybe you decide you want to cook, and that will make you happy, well, take up cooking lessons.
I don't know about cooking.
Now you could be a doctor or perhaps a financier. Why not consider a more challenging career?
Oh God! Did we just Alex started a musical?
No. It's I had to quote. I had to quote that song. When you're a professional pirate, that's
I
what
want
the
to
job's
be a
about.
producer of a great big Broadway show.
Out of all of us, it was going to be either Alex or who started the musical number.
Of course, I'm the fucking Disney princess of the party.
Yeah, he's a fairy. It was going to be one of you two. Anyway.
Point is.
Yes. We are. It's nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. Hey, golly, you just gave me a lot to think about.
I hope I didn't overload you. Like
No,
I said,
no. What would I
a lot
want
of
to do
things changed.
if I wasn't delivering?
Yeah.
Do you like to travel still?
Because it makes it less boring to do. So
So
thank
what should you do? Maybe when you travel to someplace, maybe like either get a magical device that like can maybe paint what you see, or get a magical device that can replicate what you see, like those silly illusion things.
Oh, I'd like to make a silly illusion.
Yeah, make those about the things you see while you travel, and you can probably make a living off that.
That's an interesting idea.
People can,
Yeah.
therefore, people can live vicariously through the things you've seen.
And yet, you don't even necessarily have to stop doing what you're already doing. You could do more than one thing.
Yeah. 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 And she's
Now,
quiet
Janice-
for a moment as she thinks.
Now Janice pats her on the shoulder. We're kind of exhausted.
Yeah, you guys look beat to shit. You should get some sleep.
Yeah.
Yes. That's one way of putting it.
Exactly.
Uh,
Accurate way to
and you
put
guys do so.
Yay!
it.
Congrats. You're all back to
Thank-
full HP, MP, and IP.
Thank you,
Yay.
Rune Factory music.
You're welcome.
All right, let's go.
I need to replay Rune Factory 4 and marry my wife again.
I should play Rune Factory 4 and marry wife because you can do that in that one.
The
Oh,
dragon?
Forte. My wife is Forte, the knight who helps you.
Then, God, yeah, I also like.
I also choose this dead guy's this wife.
Although, admittedly, there's also Dolly, who is
Was she the butterfly woman? No. Is that
no
one?
Dolly. Maybe her name's not Dolly. Fuck, what's her name? The ghost clown girl,
Oh,
who is also great.
Yeah,
But
that is the one
Forte
with
won
the
my heart
butterfly
first.
girl, right?
It is one of the butterfly girl, yes.
Yeah.
Who
I might be.
is a little too child coded for my taste, but
To be
it's
to be
vague
fair,
enough
I'm
where
not-
you can make
I
yourself.
haven't played it. I only know it secondhand. So
Yeah.
I don't have the first-hand experience.
There's the butterfly girl who's the little pixie, who's the first boss that you fight too.
That's awesome.
Oh, right, that one.
Basically, you fight her monster form, and then she's returned back to a human for the most part, but she has little monster elements. And that goes for two of the remaining bachelors and one of the remaining bachelorettes as well. The jester clown ghost girl. Her boss fight is against a very big spectral jester clown. And the fun thing is you can tame duplicates of them, so you can both befriend them as in their people forms and have their monster forms as pets.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's fucking awesome.
Rune Factory is a great game series, and I really love Rune Factory 4 especially
Yeah,
because
you
it
need to
has
play
my wife
3.
Forte in it. I do. I need to play them all, and I need to finish them. I gotta say, Ventus
I know
Will, my good
it's,
friend.
The first.
I said, no, it's post-game, but the dragon does become dateable, I think.
She does, yes, but
Yeah.
you have to go through a lot to get to that point.
You have to beat the game, and there's a bunch of other bullshit, too.
Yeah. For the first 2 Rune Factory games, they're not nearly as polished as the later ones, especially like the combat and stuff. It's definitely not as good as the latter ones. I've actually played through and beat the second one.
Second one has the fortune telling. We should get back on topic. We have very little
Yeah,
time
we
left.
should. We should.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is for later.
So there's a game going, right?
Hey,
Look at these
Do
nerds.
you want to do Gaius or the mayor first, gang?
Let's go to the mayor.
I'd like to talk to the mayor and, by extension, the Puckman.
All right.
Yeah.
You go to the mayor's manor, and the sweet little harpy is there. Brain, remember names of characters that we introduced like over a year ago, please.
Fuck you.
Scrolling through, there you are. Oh, Cuckoo. Yeah, that scans. Cloud Cuckoo Land homage. So yeah, Cuckoo the harpy. It's like, hello. The mayor's a little bit occupied, and you hear a lot of giggling, and romantic sounding murmurs from her office. And a little bit of crooning.
Oh my god.
Like someone is singing her a little song, like a little, Brain, think of a David Bowie riff, please.
When the mood hits your eyes.
No. I was just listening to Black Labyrinth, and it has a cover of the song of the romantic-ish song from Labyrinth. What the fuck? Why can't my brain remember it? Well, he's singing "As the World Falls Down," maybe. As the world falls down, falling.
Excuse me. Something stuck in my throat.
I'm gonna harshly jab Janice.
Cuckoo cocks her head to the side and is like, "Oh, did you swallow something too early?" I do that.
Yes, something got caught in my mask.
Well, hey, the plus side, if you have any chicks, they can eat that.
I don't have chicks.
Oh, that's a shame.
The way you're
Wait,
interrupting.
you know that, points and titters.
Alex mutters under his breath, the way you're interrupting romance, I don't think you'll ever have any.
Wow, fuck.
There's definitely just a turn. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah. Okay, first of all,
the first player death of the campaign. Holy shit.
First of all, Alex, I didn't want to list. I didn't.
It's called coming back later. Let people have their good times.
The door to the office opens up, and Mayor Bovanita, who last time you saw her was the most harried and exhausted looking woman you've ever met, she has the most effortlessly happy smile on her face. Relaxed posture. The wrinkles on her face that are prominent right now are smile lines as she walks out with her young androgynous young in terms of appearance, not actual age, since Puck is literally thousands of years old by this point, but her androgynous twinkish goblin lover. They both are laughing, like Puck's hand is around her generously sized waist. They are both very, very clearly blessed by Venus as they emerge from the office and look upon you, and immediately the warmth and tenderness of their smiles redirects towards you guys.
I thought you said the warmth and tenderness of the smiles fade. Like, oh, what did we do?
Nope, it redirects. like it goes, it changes from a romantic affection to a more platonic affection, but that change is subtle and not particularly stark. Like it's clear that when they look at you, it is with a great deal of affection, as you would regard an old friend.
Aww. Hello.
Well, hello. Robin and I were just discussing something very important. Yes, very, very important.
Of course.
How are you?
It's been an eventful time since we last saw you.
Yeah,
Seems the
we've
city is
gotten
doing
some.
well for itself.
Yeah, it's doing great. We've gotten some inkling that you guys have been up to some shenanigans. Minervans reached out. Some people from Vestia. We've
Hey,
even gotten a sort of a crystal ball call from the leader of Venusia.
Oh,
Good to hear.
yeah. Yeah, the Minervans is we kind of deposed leadership of Minervans.
Right on.
Yeah.
Just
That's
It's just
we
right,
came
man.
we swung by to recuperate from the rigors of travel, and we're glad to see the city's doing well for itself. But of course, we won't be staying very long. We have more work to do.
You're welcome to
Indeed.
stay as long as you wish, and to return whenever you need. You will always be welcome here in Junotoni.
So what's
I do.
so anything new that's been happening around here?
Well, we've been making all of these alliances, I suppose. Sort of forming a coalition of cities.
Excellent. I did leave behind the me and the others did leave behind a message with Minervan's council that they should reach out to you.
Yeah, we've gotten
Yeah.
that. I don't think I gave him a David Bowie voice last time, but I'm giving him one now, and I'm gonna stick with it.
I think you did.
Yeah.
I might have, yeah. I might have. It might have been a little bit subtler.
It was a
Yeah.
little subtler,
Hey,
and
fuck it.
he was depressed at the time. Because shit was
Yeah.
bad.
Right now you're going your Goblin King from Tolkien voice.
Yeah.
Given they're both Goblin King.
The team
I mean, it is my grand history of making Goblin Kings that are just fucking David Bowie.
David Bowie.
This is funny.
Yeah.
Because it's funny and it's true to my soul. Well, we've heard a lot. We've been getting some of my people around here. We've even heard some whispers from a town called Crossroads that neither one of us knew existed until now.
Oh,
What have you heard?
The Shadeside sends its regards.
Yeah.
Well, Bovanita says that witch you all summoned, Miranda de Cersei, she came back a bit after you left.
Oh.
And told us that if you came back, to tell you to meet her in Crossroads, when you get down that way. Of course, I had never heard of Crossroads before, but apparently it's a city. And she said that while they aren't currently looking to get involved in public affairs, she's putting a good word in for us. So there's a possibility that whoever this people of this mysterious city are, they may be willing to join our little alliance for sanity, I suppose.
And on that note, actually, before I say that, I'm gonna give Alex a look, like, see how he reacts to that.
he's nodding. He's listening.
Okay. There's a group that may be reaching out. They were Minervans was closer, so they were definitely going there at least first. They're good people. They're just, I'm sure you can understand. They're not as they're visibly they're undead. The shady was it Shady Side?
Shade Side.
No.
Shade Side.
Shadeside's nowhere near Minervans.
Wasn't that closer to Minervans?
No, Shadeside
no.
was
No,
near,
I guess I just gave them the message to go to talk to them because I have full there.
Yes, that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they might be reaching out to you soon. I put in a good word. I gave them my. Oh yeah. I'm the the High Philosopher of Minerva. But I gave them my name to use to get
So we're sort of
get
both
goodwill.
mayors now, says Bonita.
No, no. Minerva did not want her High Philosopher to be a ruler of her city. She wanted them to be, scholars.
Yeah.
We set up a council actually of a mixture of from the various places of Minervans. The school, the chimeras have representative. The school has representative. The military, the library. My yes. So yeah, of course I still have my pool there because I am who I am, but I don't want to be. I am not their ruler. I am someone with pool. Yes, but
Authority.
Mayor Bonita looks at Puck and says, "What do you think, dear? The undead? Do you have any experience with the undead?" Well, there are a number of fairies that are undead, Doulahans, banshees, the like. So, just another
they
walk
were
of life.
vampires, right? Yeah, vampires. Yeah.
Some of them were vampires. Some of them were
Yeah.
skeleton, which aren't technically undead. They're technically homunculi. Some of them were revenants and shades, and which are varieties of vampires, I suppose.
And
Yeah,
poltergeist.
they were a motley crew of undead. There were some ghosts amongst a lot.
There's some ghosts. Go Raven.
Yes, they are primarily worshippers of the chthonic gods. Though they are also very hospitable, provided you're not coming with fire and pitchfork.
The way I see it,
Yeah.
right now we're doing well because we're putting aside these sort of arbitrary distinctions between people and recognizing what makes us all the same rather than what makes us different.
Exactly.
Fairies, humans, undead. If we're all people down at the end, then why not just work together?
Times have been too hard to let things like that keep us apart.
She nods. All right. Well, if these people of Shadeside come to us, we will extend to them hospitality so long as they return it in kind.
And I believe they will. They are extremely excited to be able to form these kinds of bonds. They haven't had the chance.
Sorry.
Huh?
I was trying to remember, did they have a shipping business or were they selling crates?
They have like a delivery business, yeah.
Yeah. Well, they have a fairly wide-ranging delivery business, which can be useful for a multitude of reasons.
Yeah. They had to operate a little, under view because of how people would react, but this is a chance for them to be treated well, your people, Puck.
Welcome. Why not? And this sounds like a very good alliance. Yes.
I do have a question for you, though. It's not related to them. It's just something else that we ran into in our travels. But have you ever heard of the Lord of the Chase?
Mayor Bonita shakes her head, but Puck's eyes go wide.
Yeah.
How many shades does he lighten?
You're speaking the title of one of the Eldritch Dreamlords, the Deep Fae. They who live beyond the outer limits of fairyland, in the depths of the astral plane, the creatures that control and are in turn controlled by dreams themselves. Beings of pure magic.
there's you say there's multiple. I mean, I shouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised. It came
Yes.
across that way, but we
The
please continue.
the Dream Lords, well, they predate words and language. They are things of feeling.
You said they
There's
were
there's a
gods.
number of them. They have been shaped by us, and they shape us in turn through dreams. When you get a message through your dreams, that's the Dream Lords talking to you. There's the ones I know. There's the Lord of Anxiety, the Lord of
Fuck!
Beauty, the Lord of Comfort, the Lord of Falling, the Lord of Flying,
Ooh.
the Lord of the Labyrinth, the Lord of the Chase, the Lord of the Depths. And there is at least one more who they say will not be born until the end of all things.
Ooh. Well, we met the Lord of the Chase. They were, they were not a foe we could overcome in battle.
Of course not.
But
It's the primal concept of being chased and of needing to get somewhere. This is an urge that has existed since before there were people, when they were just animals. It's a survival instinct. As long as there are living things, the Dream Lords will exist in some form.
she was scared, Puck. In
Yeah,
her
because we've
way,
almost run out of living things.
exactly. I might have made an accord with her, and I'm not sure what that means yet.
He stiffens up. He's like, the Dream Lords aren't evil. I don't want to give that impression.
Not
But
for
they
sure.
don't operate on mortal logic. And they don't understand mortal life in the way that we do. They are things of pure thought and feeling. Without a solid substance, without any actual consistency. And while they can be befriended and can be benevolent, you must always be cautious, because even more so than standard Fae like myself and Gore, they operate on a logic and consistency that is alien to us humans. They can be powerful friends, but I'm not sure I would ever say they would be trustworthy ones.
Thank you.
Still, to have met one of them and come out of it all unscathed, especially one as terrifying as the Lord of the Chase, that's a commendably heroic feat.
We didn't come out unscathed. Had I not been able to
The four of them
communicate
had a
with
castle
her,
fall on them.
yeah, we had a castle fall on us.
The mayor hitches her breath, and no one's like, well, you look good despite it.
I had plenty of time to heal us, and we rested in the inn.
That'll do it.
Long rest fixed
Had I not-
everything.
Had I not been able to reach, I understood what she was, and I was able to communicate with her in a way, because I understood, she was the Lord of the Chase, and the chase isn't necessarily always about chasing things. It could be, people. It could be chasing knowledge, or
it's the need to go, primal urge that you have
Yeah.
to move. There are a lot of different versions of that. Some of those are I have to go because the thing is going to get me. Some of them are I have to go because I won't be complete if I don't leave.
Yeah, it took some doing, but we had a moment of understanding, and she even helped when I asked for it.
The one thing I know about the Dream Lords is that they care about mortal life very much, because without it, they would not exist. And so, to that end, they can be trusted to want mortals to exist. They just aren't very tied to mortal life necessarily continuing as it currently is.
She wanted to.
There are some rumblings that many of them want to pull the mortal world into fairyland entirely, to merge the astral plane with the mortal plane, so that the mortal plane will not end, and thus the astral plane will. And
she was
to that
trying
end,
to do that.
To that end, there are many fairies who work for the Dream Lords for that end, the Fomorian giants.
Ooh.
Personally, I think the mortal plane is pretty fine as it is, and I think fairyland is pretty fine as it is, and I like that they're connected, but I don't think they need to become one plane.
I agree, and I think Lord of the Chase agreed. Eventually, it took some wording for her to understand, but I think it got across.
Well, it's good to see you all again.
That was heavy.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry for bringing out such a heaviness to this conversation.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It was very recent and
yeah.
Literally yesterday.
They've got a lot to process with that, so we'll process it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost. Yeah, it felt like weeks. It felt like weeks ago. It only happened yesterday, but it feels like weeks ago.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I suppose. Yeah. This is much less heavy, but I have something to ask for your help with.
We're all ears.
I met and spoke to a chthonic god. Well, I spoke to a chthonic god while we were there with the with Shadeside, and
Puck snarks. Well, you're just meeting all sorts of people on the road, aren't you?
Like it says under her breath.
Anyways, go on.
TT, you're echoing. For someone.
My microphone ain't lit up unless I'm speaking, so it's someone else.
Hello. Sorry, it's fixed.
I guess it's stopped.
It's on Nora's end.
Penis?
It seems fine now.
She's muted right now. She's trying to fix it.
My headphones died on me.
Mm-hmm.
Am I here? Okay.
Yes.
Yes, Zagreus, the son of Hades. He was not particularly perturbed by it, but he wasn't really. I'd never heard of him, and
Puck turns to the mayor. Hades has a son? That's new to me too.
Exactly.
He also apparently has a daughter.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Huh.
I told him I would spread knowledge about him, just not for any, gain either way, just because no one has heard of him.
Well, we don't have a huge phonic display in the temple, but we could try to modify that and maybe make a symphonic wing, and then see if we can find some description of this god so we could make a proper statue.
I'll describe what his statue looked like.
Or you can just trade with Shadeside and they'll give you like a base.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. You could also reach out to Shadeside and ask them about it.
Yo,
Sure.
Shadeside, we need a relief for your boy Zagreus.
Need a
No
full-
problem, fam. We got you.
Need a 411 on use underworld types.
Yeah, you could also ask Shadeside. They were worshiping him to an
We'll make a
extent.
note of that.
All of the chthonic gods. Yeah, nothing, serious or anything, but he was very kind, and I thought I'd spread some knowledge about him.
Well, we'll do our best to help.
Had I not been speaking to him through a statue dedicated to him as God, he would have come across as, well, a person, like
Yeah.
like one of us. He did not speak with the authority of a god necessarily.
Well, gods are strange. They can surprise you with their actions. But all the gods of Mediterra have looked out for our people. Whatever mistakes they have made in the past, from the Olympians to the Sophronic gods to the nymphs and the household gods, every pantheon is welcome and every pantheon deserves respect. We'll enact a new wing for the Sophronic gods, and we'll make sure the children of Hades, who we did not know about until today, will be honored there as well.
Thank you.
Wow. So Hades and Persephone had kids. Good for them.
Good for them. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Well, so if I may ask the two of you, when's the wedding?
when things have settled down, we'll plan that, but soon.
Ah!
Yeah,
Oh my god! Oh, is there actually a wedding planned?
When things have settled down, we'll plan it soon. Yeah, we'll figure it out soon.
I could see, I could see the chemistry and the clear affection you have for each other. Congratulations.
Thank you. Well, we wouldn't be together if you two hadn't got us in contact. Actually, there's something I need to talk to you about. Mayor, could I have a moment alone? Yeah, of course, Puck. Puck sort of brings you forward aside and says, so she's human, and she's not a wizard, and she's got like decades left.
You're worried about her age.
Do you think? I'm not worried about her aging. I'm worried about her
outliving her.
Dying. Yes. If you find in your travels any way of sort of extending the lifespan that's not too immoral, I'd appreciate it if you sent it our way.
Oh. I will. I'm sure I could find ways to extend a human lifespan that are not immoral.
I mean, I've been around for thousands of years, and I've fooled around. I've never met someone I wanted to stay with. I've seen other people meet people they want to stay with, and I've always felt sort of a pang. But I'd like to keep her around, and to be quite frank, I've lost some people who were in my lives for a very long time recently, and
Puck?
Even a few decades just feels like a drop in the bucket to me, and I don't want it to be that short.
Puck? if I have to come here every couple of years to be her doctor, to ensure that she lives as long as I can allow her, I will do so.
Oh,
We will
also
look.
out of character, but you're a wizard. Like immortality isn't
It's not
age
hard,
isn't
yeah.
really a big
Yeah,
stopgap
I mean,
in Midgheim.
it's one of the most desired spells, but like we've figured out ways.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm a doctor. I can literally show up every couple of years and just make sure her body is not aging too much, and I can just like fix that.
Gore will give Puck a side eye. Go, Seneschal. My knowledge of the Fey arts are pretty basic at best. Would a golden apple get you where you need to go, or at least as a stopgap?
Oh.
Shit.
Yeah, I think that would actually be the perfect thing to make a person immortal without it being too evil.
Tomorrow?
Look, consider, what the purpose of golden apples are up in Germanor.
Well, Gore will produce the golden apple, and he'll also give like half a loaf of god bread. He goes, if you can't, with all your resources and knowledge, find something between these two items, I doubt there's many mortal or nigh immortal who could.
He takes them, and like you can see just how touched he is by this gift, because he, like, when he feels it with the innate connection to magic that goblins have, he can feel the sheer power of these items, even before he fully recognizes what they are. He takes them, he holds them close to his heart, and when he puts a hand on your shoulder, Gore, and he says, thank you. You've once again helped me more than I can articulate.
He smiles at that. He goes, Seneschal, you're helping us all in many ways. This is honestly wasted on someone like me.
Eris is like,
Smiles.
Eric is like, you bitch.
I don't know. I think Eris would like the chaos of making an eternal MILF.
Yeah.
An eternal MILF in her goblin boy toy.
Yeah. Of making sure that Puck, who is himself an agent of chaos, that is literally what he is in Midsummer Night's Dream. As his eternal MILF girlfriend. I think this might actually be what Eris intended it for. It wasn't what I intended it for, but I'm like, shit, yeah, this is where it goes.
Okay.
Well, whatever you intended it for, well...
I had no intentions. I was like, I'm giving them a golden apple. We're going to see where this goes.
Yeah, I was going to like, this is stupid. I'm either going to eat this at the first opportunity or give it to somebody I shouldn't. Instead of give it to somebody I should.
Gave it to Puck. Fuck yeah. Marvelous. Perfection.
Yeah.
No notes.
He's going to reach out and just give like a shoulder squeeze. Just in return is like, he's like, I understand kind of thing.
And my promise stands. I don't think you'll need me to keep her around with that, but I can come and check on her and make sure her health is doing all right. Yours as well. Well, I may not be as versed in caring for Fae as I am humans, but I've been gaining more experience. Motions at Gore. I have had to heal your ass so many times.
Was a lot of ass to heal.
Everyone.
No, he's just gonna pat his belly. He's making a fat joke.
I mean, that part wasn't the character, but yeah, I've been getting a lot more experience healing the Fae as of late. So
Your world
I
is
will
end.
come and check on the both of you every now and then.
Appreciate it.
Make sure your health is matching your lifespan.
And I thank you all for being true friends of Junatonia and the Dreamwoods.
Oh,
And he claps you all the way back. And you all have a nice meeting with the mayor and her goblin boy toy.
That was fucking. Oh, I loved that so much.
All right, talking
sure
to Gaius.
nothing evil happened.
Yes, Gaius. Do we want to do the Gaius tonight, or do you want to save that for next time, or do you want to get
I
done?
think
here
next
before
time
we end?
we need to go to the temple.
Yeah, I
What?
actually had that all planned, and we are not going to have time for it. So let's finish up stuff in
Gotcha.
Junatonia. And then I guess I'll expend the temple a bit before next time.
Poof over to Gaius.
All right.
What temple?
Gaius.
the main temple.
Well, I'll show you on the map later. You go to Gaius. He has a small house to himself. And when you get there, there is an armor rack in his hallway, I suppose. That has what used to be his Mars militia armor, but has now been reforged, stripped of its runes, and made in a more modern style. Gaius is there at work, plying his trade as a carpenter. But it's clear that he is still in fighting shape, and there is in his house a small, household temple to Mars.
Gaius.
Hi,
Cousin.
it's good to see you all. I've been thinking about the revelation that you helped me have. And while I have taken Mars's words to heart and am helping the people here survive with the trades I know, I want to rescue my brothers from this warped philosophy they've been given. I want to help you find Mars's dragon and right what is wrong with the Mars militia. So, when you are ready to undertake that quest, you have my sword if you wish it.
Janice goes over and puts a hand on the shoulder. I thought you might. We have come into contact with your brothers again since we last saw you. They were laying siege to Minervans.
He nods.
But you'll be happy to note that the detachment in Venusia have also broke free of their shackles, as it were.
Yes. They thanks to the influence of Venus, those there are not under the spell of the runes like you were.
But the Mars militia thinks they are, but
yes.
Good.
So if you desire to speak to your brothers, before you need to get into battle with them, hopefully we can avoid that. You have brothers in Venusia who would, I'm sure, be happy to see you.
And probably trade notes about what converted them.
Yeah, and honestly, maybe you and them could converse with what you've, seen and what changed you.
Then I shall go to them. And if you require my aid, you will find me in Venusia.
Who did Gore turn into an ass?
Grind.
Well, you're not gonna hear. I'll say this: you won't be hearing from what was it? Legionnaire Grind.
Grind.
Tribune Grind.
You won't be hearing from Tribune Grind anymore.
Pauses. You met him? He was a harsh taskmaster.
Yeah, he tried to kill us.
He was leading the. Wasn't they? Yes. Weren't they the one leading the siege of Venusia? I mean,
of Minervans, yes.
Yeah, they were the ones leading the siege of Minervans. They escaped, but later.
As Gore said.
Lost in the swamps, in any case.
Be careful traveling that way. The swamps are dangerous. But guys, it is good to see you again.
Good to see you too. Thank you for showing me the right path.
You may not know it, but you helped show me as some of the path I needed to go down as well.
I think that is what is true nature of fate as prescribed by the gods. And the reason why it is a mystery to us. There's something wonderful in the surprise of meeting someone who you didn't know you needed in your life.
Agreed. And perhaps in Venusia, you'll meet more of them.
I hope so. Good be with you on your travels.
And to you as well, cousin.
How sweet. I'm glad we stopped back here.
Yeah.
Good.
Alex, do you have anything you would like to do before we move along?
I'm not exactly the only one in the party who...
Yeah, but you haven't gotten to do much.
Sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles.
I know, but that's...
Well, it's 12:20.
Yep.
We've talked to pretty much everyone here to talk to. Next time, we're going to figure out what this shit is right over here. This little temple that's unlabeled, but it has a question mark over in the barren sands. What's going on over there? What's going on over there? We don't know.
I swear if artillery starts firing at us, I'm going to be pissed.
And then, we'll see what happens. But yeah. Nice chill Currents of War nice chill Wake of the Red Death session, everybody. Good night.
No.